Hello again, folks. It's Steve Grizzetti, co-founder of MoviePix.com and author of the MoviePix.com guides. And here we are in part 5 of our 6-part basic training with the Windows Video Editor. Now, we have on our timeline or on our storyboard there a short movie. It's made up of video clips. We have some title cards. We have added music to it, maybe a little narration, and we are set to output our movie. But before we output the movie, I want to show you one other feature that I guess I could have mentioned earlier, but it is a useful feature worth knowing regardless, and that is the aspect ratio control feature. Now, we are working right now with video shot with an AVC HD camcorder, shoots in 16:9, which is kind of the standard for video nowadays. It's a frame that is 1,920 pixels wide and 1,080 pixels tall, same dimensions as your TV set. But there are options if you happen to be working with another kind of video. To get to those options for aspect ratio, go up here to the top right of the program and click on the More button. And here under aspect ratio, you can see it's set to 16:9 landscape. We have options for setting it to 4:3. 4:3 is the old television standard for video. If you've ever seen the old TVs, like prior to the year 2010 when TVs were kind of squarish, that's what standard definition video was shot on. That's what analog video was shot on. So sometimes there's still a use for this, and also if you're going to be posting to a site like Facebook or Instagram, sometimes you prefer to have more of a square aspect ratio than a wider aspect ratio. Also, sometimes people shoot with their phones upright. In other words, instead of turning their phone sideways, which will give you a 16:9 video, they shoot with their phone held like you would hold the phone to speak in it, and that creates a video that is taller than it is wide. That is available also. So if you go over here, change it to 16:9, and then go back to the More button, you can switch it from landscape to portrait. And that gives you a video that's taller than it is wide. Now, you notice down here on the storyboard, when I change the different aspect ratios, we get some letterboxing. That's what you call these black bars above and below the video. Sometimes if your video is more square and you put it into a widescreen project, those letterboxing bars will be on the left and right. And if you want to use video that was shot in one aspect ratio in a different project, the program does have a feature for adapting that video. Now, I'm not going to do it with this upright portrait video, but let's go change it to landscape. There we go, so it's wide again, but I'm going to change it to 4:3 rather than 16:9. And now you notice we have letterboxing, right? We have black bars above and below. If you go to the top of the timeline or the storyboard line, you see that there's an option here for removing black bars. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to widen the video. It's going to enlarge the video so that it fills the whole frame. You're going to lose a little bit off the sides. Whenever you change aspect ratio, you're going to get some of the video trimmed off there. But if it bothers you that you have a square video frame or a 4:3 video frame and you've got black bars above and below or vice versa, you click on this button, remove black bars, and you see that it inflated the video, so now it fills the entire frame. Like I say, I've lost some of the left and right, but at least I don't have those black bars. And it does that clip by clip, so you'll have to apply that to every clip on the timeline. That said, I'm going to switch it back to 16:9, which is what the video was shot in, and now it's time to output our video. Outputting the video, very, very simple here in the video editor. All you need to do is go up to Finish Video, as you might expect. Click on that, and you have a couple of options here. You have high quality, which is the 1920 by 1080 or 1080p. That's usually what you're going to output it to. That gives you a nice video that appears on YouTube or Facebook or to display on your own computer. If for some reason you're pressed for space, you can use medium quality. That'll give you a 1280 by 720 or a low resolution, which is standard definition. And as you can see, 540p, this is going to be like 1/4 the resolution of high resolution video. But vast majority of the time, you'll go for the highest quality, so we'll choose 1080p and click Export. And then we just save our video to our hard drive as an MP4. Once you've unloaded it as an MP4, you can upload it to any site you want or view it on any computer or even a lot of television sets here as an MP4. And that's really all there is to it. So we've created a movie manually, we've added our titles, and we've added our music and narration. We've created our own story. But one nice feature about the video editor is that it can also create videos automatically. You just throw the videos in and it will create the video for you. That's what we're going to look at in part 6 to wrap up this 6-part basic training course. So I hope to see you in part 6.